Thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing a sunny side up egg with bacon, charm size. In a little bit I will be doing the nail sized one. Now the bacon that I make is how we start. The eggs are super easy, so we'll be doing that at the end. I have ecru primo. I have burnt umber primo. I have translucent, and then this is burnt umber mixed with translucent. It's about half and half. So I didn't mix it in quite all the way, but you can see that it's mixed in mostly. You see a little bit of the translucent. I put the translucent and the mixed next to each other. I put the ecru next to that, and then I put the other burnt umber on top. So as long as you have all four, you're ready to start marbling. So I twist and marble. And we'll see how fast this goes. I just wanted to show you how I marble. If it's not going to take too long, then we'll go through the whole marbling process. Otherwise, in a minute here, if it's not finished, I'll just show you what it looks like when it's done. But I twist and roll. I twist it again after folding it in half, and I roll it out again. And basically, we're just trying to get the nice little stripes that you see in bacon. I fold it in half, twist it again, and roll it again. And if you already know how to marble, feel free to go ahead and fast forward past this point. Basically, I'm marbling till I get lots of nice stripes, and then I feed it through the pasta roller, and I do it on the 4th setting from the thickest. So we just continue. There we go. Let's see how this is when we're done. I want to show you how to put some extra twist in there. This still isn't quite enough for my liking, but I'll show you how you can put extra twist in. You just twist like this, and you see how the stripes are getting much closer together. And this right here looks really nice and bacony. But you twist and twist to get all those stripes really nice and close to each other. And once you're actually finished rolling it smooth, you could even put more twist in it. But you want the stripes nice and close. Once that's done and it's rolled through the pasta roller, you will have a piece like this. To prepare it, I take a toothbrush and just texture it. I go over and over. I'm not being all that gentle, but I continuously poke at it. Once you are done, you will have a piece that is nicely textured. Can you see that? You're seeing the little itty-bitty dots. That helps with the texture once it's finished. So now I'm going to show you how to make the bacon itself. I take my baking sheet, and because I do this as a business, I go back and forth between making it super realistic versus making it cute, since you're going to be wearing it as jewelry. But one of the big things for me is trying to find a way to do things that I could somewhat assembly line it, where I'm making more than one piece at a time. So there we go. I'm laying 4 double-pointed needles out, and I'm going to lay my bacon on them. Yeah, it's rolling up too close, but we'll deal with it. So from here, I lay my bacon stripe vertically on there, and then I take some more double-pointed needles. These yellow ones are just one size larger than the red ones. You could use the same size or one size larger. I like both. And I'm getting 3, so that way they can all go between my bottom ones. It's a little bit finicky until you get it. So I'm pressing down. It usually doesn't give me this much trouble. There we go. That pink one, I think that pink one must be bent, because that pink one is giving me an awful lot of trouble there on the bottom. Or is it the yellow one that's bent? Oh well, I'm going to try to make this work because I don't want to keep you too long. But basically, I get them sandwiched pretty closely together. And then to help it stick, I will use the toothbrush, and go along one of the edges, one of those pink ones on the bottom. That helps form the first ridge of the bacon. I like them being pretty close together because you don't want huge, long pieces of bacon if you're going to do it for a charm. So I'm trying to get the paintbrush to attach the clay to the other side of the pan by the back needle. And then I could start lifting these slowly. And then I take the toothbrush to create that dip. I'm going to do that separately with each of these. And then the very last one. And you could adjust them a little bit from here if you want them closer, the waves. But from here, I'd cook it. So here, this creates the waves in your bacon. It takes a little bit of time, but there's a lot of slices of bacon here. So you cook it. For this, with how thin it is, if you're using the Primo like me, you could bake it for 16, 17 minutes and it would be just fine. When it's all done, when you peel it off of your needles, this is what you get. One side is going to be shiny and flat, which was the bottom, and then the other part's textured. Now let's see, this one was the bigger one, so that's for our charm. And basically, I take a slice, and personally, I like my bacon curled up at the edges. You could decide how you like it when you chop yours. but I like mine curled up at the sides. So here we have a little piece of bacon. Okay, so for our eggs, I'm going to bring another sheet of paper here. Here I have TLS in a larger amount and a smaller amount. The larger amount is going to be for my egg whites. And like how you just saw me cut a slice of bacon out, you could just keep going along and making little slices. So here we have some white powdered food coloring. It doesn't matter what company as long as it's white. And I stir it in with my TLS. You could actually do this with the Fimo too. Fimo Deco Gel is what I mean. This is super, 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 super simple. So from here, I'll show you the other side of my baking pan here. What we do is take your toothpick and we paint a little bit on. Remember, this is a charm size, so how much you paint on is going to be the finished product. It's going to be the finished size of the egg white. I'm going to add a little bit more to the side here because we're putting on bacon. And then I'm going to sink this bacon right in on the side of the egg white. So now this bacon is going to cook on our little tiny egg. And this is also good for 15 to 17 minutes, but that's your bacon with your egg. From here, after you bake it, this is your finished little egg white. And then for the egg yolk, I'm going to use yellow powdered food coloring. This one has quite a bit of an orange cast to it. I'm going to put that in there and stir it. Some yellow food colorings are quite orange, others are not. I also like another color called Buttercup. It's a little bit lighter yellow. I'll sometimes add that in to soften the orange color, but it's by no means necessary. It looks good either way. So, to finish your egg, I take my toothpick and I dip it. I want to make sure I don't have too much. Okay, now that it's rounded out, I'll take it and I will tap the egg white, and I'll let the clay separate itself just like that, so that way you get a perfectly round circle. From here we bake it about 17 minutes. You just want to make sure that you do it after the egg white has cooked. If you do it while the egg white is wet, it will become runny on you and not look like a yolk standing up. So that's a really nice simple way to do bacon and eggs. If you're doing it for dollhouse miniatures, you might want to spend a little bit more time to go more for realism. But for charms, I think this is perfect. It's cute, and you could make several rather than spending hours doing one. You could make a whole sheet of bacon, and you could see how easy doing the egg white is. And then after baking it, then you just throw on all the little egg yolks. So you could easily do 40, 50, 60 little eggs with bacon at a time using this method. I hope that you liked it, and the nail art one is similar. I just make the bacon a little bit smaller, but I'll be doing that in a separate tutorial. If you want to do a sunny side egg up without the bacon, you just do the little egg white, let it cook, and then come back and add the yellow. So yeah, if you like this tutorial and you want to see more, please subscribe, please thumb up and thumb down. Let me know what you like and what you don't like. Questions and comments, I'm happy to get them all. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. We're almost at 100,000 views for the channel, so thank you all so very much for being so supportive and being there with me while I grow. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.